What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, is a peasant. Now, why would I say such a thing about a man that's loved by so few people? Simple. Let's explore the word peasant. An ignorant, rude, unsophisticated person. Now, think about Donald Trump. Ignorant, rude, unsophisticated. Break it down. If you're honest with yourself, you'll call him a peasant also. Now, it is also a person who is of low social status. Now, some of you think, well, he has money, he has status. He got no, grasshopper. He is still of low social status because of his inability to communicate effectively with decent people. You see, that's his problem. He is a peasant. Now, the reason why I'm speaking on this is because I dropped a video the other day talking about Donald Trump when he visited Queen Elizabeth. And he refused to bow. Well, they say he refused to bow, but I think it's more so like he forgot to bow because, you know, he's very ignorant of foreign diplomacy. Very, very ignorant. He also walked in front of the Queen, breaking protocol not once, but twice. The dude just lost. I mean, even if the woman was not the Queen, it's just good manners for a man to allow a woman to walk in front of him, right? At the least, he would be side by side with her. But men with good manners do not walk in front of women. Unless, of course, they're going to walk in front of her to check something out, make sure it's safe before she, across the street or something like that, or walk around that corner or whatever. But you know what I mean. The dude has no class. Again, ignorant, rude, unsophisticated. Now, when I dropped the post, immediately my comment section was bombarded with all kinds of people from all different backgrounds chiming in. But let's focus on the ones who said that they didn't like Donald Trump, but they wouldn't bow either. Let me tell you something, people. And you can take this to the bank. Remember this for the rest of your days. Never in your life fix your mouth or your fingers to type any type of redeeming qualities about your enemy. When you have a chance to pounce on your enemy, you should do so, and you should do so relentlessly. Put your foot on their neck until it snaps. Never get off the gas. You need to get on code. If you don't like Donald Trump, when I called him a peasant and I posted that he refused to bow, you should have immediately said, yeah, that sucker should have bowed. I don't need to hear you saying I wouldn't have bowed either. See, that is the difference between being on code and being off code. When Trump lovers talk about Maxine Waters, they are always critical of her. They never, ever, ever says anything good about her. It doesn't matter what she does. She can donate money. They'll find some type of reason to call it a scam. Or they'll criticize the organization that she's donating the money to. She could stand up for a person who was attacked in a riot. They're going to attack her some kind of way. It doesn't matter what she does. They're not going to ever find a redeeming quality in her. And deep down inside, I think they know that there are redeeming qualities about her, but they have identified her as an enemy. And when they identify an enemy, they go against that enemy by all means. When Barack Obama became president, the Republicans made up their mind that they would be on code and not support any of his initiatives, any of his policies. If he said up, they said down. If he said go, they said stop. If he said spend, they said cut. If he said hate, they said love. If he said love, they said, of course, hate. Anything that he did or said, they did or said the opposite, even if they had done it themselves or was currently doing the same thing that he had planned or whatever it was that he said was the right thing to do. They made up their minds that they would oppose. They didn't find one redeeming quality in him. John McCain was the only Republican who broke code, and just one time he said no. When he was going up against Barack, he said he was on the campaign trail. I think he was at some type of it was a debate or something, and he said no. Barack he's a good man. You see, but besides that, it's always on code. Never, ever, ever search for redeeming quality in your enemy. When I said that Trump refused to bow to the Queen, even if you refuse to bow yourself, if you really don't like Donald Trump, if you hate him like you say you do, you would not publicly state, I wouldn't have bowed either, No! You oppose. That's how you stay on code. You gotta get on code. If you say that you support a certain kind of business, then you can't just say it, you gotta put action behind it. Your bank account has to reflect, your budget has to reflect that you spend a certain amount of money with these type of businesses. That's being on code. Get on code, people. If you find an enemy, if you inherit an enemy, be the best enemy that enemy could ever dream of. I'm not letting Donald Trump off the hook. He rolled Barack Obama from the time he started running for president all the way until he got out of the office, and he's still riding Barack Obama. He is on code. So what am I saying here? Get on code, people. Stick to the agenda. If you have any doubt in your mind, if you're saying the right thing or you're doing the right thing, think about what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Think about your objective, what it is that you want to achieve. And if your actions or your words don't reflect what you're trying to achieve, your end goal, then you need to get on code and do or say what it is that will reflect your objective. Get on code, people. Oppose Donald Trump. Oppose. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.